You can become a product manager without having a computer science degree. You can become a product manager without learning how to code. You can become a product manager without having ever worked in a tech company. But can you become a product manager without having any tech experience at all? Well, the bad news is no. But the good news is gaining these tech skills are not as hard as you think. Hi, I'm Haylin. I'm a product manager from a late-stage startup in Southeast Asia. I came from a non-technical background, and yet today I'm managing one of the most complex technical products in my company. Having experienced this entire journey personally, I have lots to share about non-tech to product manager transitions as well as tech careers. This video will answer the following questions. What does it mean to be technical as a product manager? What are some of the essential tech skills that all product managers should have? Can you succeed as a product manager without knowing all these tech skills? And finally, how hard is it really to get these tech skills? Okay friends, I know we've talked a lot about being technical, but honestly, what does that really mean? Let's think about it from 3 different perspectives. The first one, skills. Are you able to build or analyze using any technical programming language? Number 2, knowledge. Do you know how the tech products actually works? Number 3, experience. Have you ever used this product before? And do you know what it takes to improve it? Let's start with skills. Think about it. Your goal as the product manager is to help the company achieve its goals by building impactful products. And what could be the goals of your company? Maybe it could be revenue, getting more money for the company. It could potentially be customer acquisition, getting more users to come on board your product. It could even be engagement, where you want more users to spend more time on your product, or maybe retention, to stop these users from going to other competitor products. For your company to decide on what to build, you as the product manager needs to first do some research and estimation on the impact that your product will bring to the company. Let's face it, all companies have finite resources. How are you able to ensure that your product should be the one that gets built first? You need to use data analytics to prove that perhaps you can bring the company another $1 million, or you can get another 50,000 new customers on board. Or maybe you can increase the dwell time by 30% on your app. This will be very strong points on why your product should get prioritized over the other hundreds of products in the queue. Because you're able to convince your bosses, your stakeholders, those people who have the resources to support you and be aligned with you as you move on to actually build this product. So what should you do? It is super important to learn how to use data to tell a story. You can start by learning structured query language, which is SQL or SQL. It is a very simple technical language that allows you to quickly find out the data that you need. For example, an SQL query can look like select customer name, city from customers, where purchase month equals November and purchase amount is greater than 100. So here I'm trying to find out the names and locations of the customers who have spent more than $100 in the month of November. You can build upon this query and make projections that will help to prove the impact of your product. Extremely useful language that saved my life so many times when I was trying to churn out some data reports. And moreover, it's very intuitive because it sounds just like the human language. Well, you may ask, is it possible for me to succeed as a product manager even though I don't know how to use SQL? Well, the answer is sure you can. There are 2 ways. Firstly is if your company already has a database that is very user-friendly. For example, you can just click and filter or do some drop downs and you'll be able to get the data that you need. Or if something is a bit more complicated, you might need to seek the help of your developers, who will then need to extract these data points for you. However, you gotta keep in mind, by you asking them to extract these data points, you are taking their time away from actually improving the product and using it to spend on data analysis instead. So I would say the top essential technical skill that you should have is to learn how to use data analytic tools such as SQL. And it's really easy to pick up for somebody from a non-technical background. Next, let's talk about technical knowledge. As a product manager, you need to know, at least on a high level, how your product works exactly. Or else, how are you able to break down the product into smaller components, tasks, prioritize them, and get your stakeholders, developers on board to work on this product? If you, as the person who is mainly in charge of this product, has no clue, how are you able to get the support and respect from everybody so that you can work on this project together? So I'd say technical knowledge is very important for you to succeed as a product manager. Technical knowledge means that you know how to break down the different components of a product, what each component of this product does, and how a user can interact with the product. You don't need to know how to code to do this. You just need to know how systems work. For example, for you to get most value from me and learn all about product manager transitions, tech careers, Southeast Asia tech, for example, there are two ways. The first way is if my content gets delivered to you on your device, or the second way is if you look out for my content. And you gotta break it down into how it actually works. For my content to get delivered to you, there are a few features that help to support that. For example, the subscribe, like, comment, and share features. If you found my video useful so far, by subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing my video, you performed an action that tells the platform that you prefer this kind of videos from creators like myself. And this drives the algorithm for continued engagement. Please like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell, and comment down below on which other skill you want to learn as a product manager. The other way is for you to look for my content through the search feature. Maybe you were searching for the keyword product manager no experience. You scrolled through, saw my thumbnail, and clicked in because you're curious about what I had to share. And this was an organic search performed by you. If there are more people who did this similar behavior, the ranking of my video might be at a more optimal position for more users like you to click on in the future. So this is what I mean by technical knowledge. Was there anything to do with coding? No. But I shared with you how the features actually worked and what are the systems thinking behind it. Now that you know all about the essential skills and knowledge needed to become a product manager, let's talk about experience. And what I mean is formal and informal technical experience. Formal experience. This means getting that computer science degree, coding certificate course, working in a related role in a tech company. These are very strong indicators that you already have what it takes to become a product manager. And your skills and knowledge are already tried and tested in your previous experience. However, not everybody has that. Many of us started out with informal experience. For example, working on a side project that involves building a product, reading up on systems thinking, or perhaps doing a product teardown. So you show that you have the skills and the knowledge, which are very strong signals of your interest and potential to become a product manager. Let's take a look at what we talked about today. Is it necessary to have technical experience to become a product manager? In short, I'd say yes. Specifically, I mean that having data analytics skills, systems thinking, informal technical experience building products are essential in your non-tech to product manager journey, and it's totally doable for people from a non-technical background. Let me know in the comments below what other essential skills do you think a product manager should have. See you next week!